So you want to get into real estate? Well, you better think long and hard, and you better get your wallet and a lot of Benjamins ready for tenants like this. This is the outside of my unit. Looks a little different than what we're seeing on the inside, doesn't it? But I guess in the environment that we're living in now, that's what happens. Nobody just cares about anybody else's property. I've been in the rental business now for over 10 years, and to say that what you've seen in these pictures is the worst I've ever seen is an understatement by a long ways. Here's a little background on the story about this particular unit. This tenant has been in this unit for 4 years, and I've never been up on their rent. Well, when I went up on their rent, they said they couldn't afford the increased rent and they were going to have to move out, which was fine. But then they just kept giving one sad story after another of why they couldn't get out. As you can see, they were just stalling. After 4 months of dealing with the tenant, the property management company finally got them to move out, and went out and took these pictures and sent them to me when they did their walkthrough. And oh boy, was I devastated when I seen them. But at least now we've got the tenants out, and we can start the process of getting my unit cleaned out and starting the repairs. But where do you start to find somebody to clean up this kind of filth? Well, I called Mr. Obet and asked him if he knew anybody or if he would take his crew down there and do it. Well, Mr. Obet, being the good Christian man that he is, took him and his crew of 4 men, and they went and worked for 2 days cleaning this unit out. I went and seen them at the end of the first day and to check up on it. And believe it or not, it's worse in person than it is when you see it on the pictures and the video. I could not believe just how filthy and how nasty it was. But Mr. Obet, after working for 2 days, finally got it cleaned out. As you'll see in the video that I do, they used over 100 bags of the contractor bags to clean up just to get the filth out. And then they had to haul off all the appliances and the furniture. Oh man, it was an undertaking. But he's got it cleaned out. But now I just wanted you to see what people will do to other people's property. You cannot make this stuff up, but it's real. It's real life, because I'm having to deal with it. What you're seeing here is the downstairs bedroom. Look at the carpet. This is carpet, folks. The carpet was brand new when this tenant moved in. Brand spanking new. And look at the, I mean, you, like I said, you just cannot make this stuff up. Look at the stuff on the walls. And no, this carpet was not this color. I guess the filter got so stopped up on my return there that they just took the filter out and took the cover off and destroyed it. Look at my sink here. They just used it for an ashtray. The toilet there is broke and water just poured out of it. You just, folks, y'all just have no idea what this place, how bad this place was. Crew of men's been working all day, and it's about 3 o'clock. They've been working all day, and they've just got the bottom clean. We'll see the top in a minute. It's hot floor. I couldn't use my refrigerator if I wanted to. How does anybody live like this? The gentleman just told me that they used 2 of these. Look at my door. They used 2 of these 50 bags, and they've already used 2 boxes. So they've used construction bags. They carried out 100. And let's go upstairs and see what we find up there. I'm filming this so when we get to court, because I know we're going to court. Folks, if you can believe it or not, I think the upstairs is in worse shape than the downstairs unit. I've just never seen anything to look like this. Like I said, I've been in the real estate business for 10 years, and I've never had anything, not even nowhere near, even close to nothing like this. Most of my tenants, when they move out, we've had some move out and we not have to do anything but clean the carpets and move in a new tenant, and that's pretty much it. Sometimes we do have to paint, and sometimes we do have to do replace some flooring or stuff, but never nothing like this. It's as bad as anything I have ever seen, and I've had several people tell me they've never seen anything this bad. But regardless, I've got to deal with it, and I've got to clean up the mess, and we've got to turn my unit and get it back where we can get some new tenants in. I'm going to ask everybody that watches this video, what do you think I should have done different? Let me know down in the comments. Let me know what I can do to stop this from happening again. And if you've had this happen to you, if you're in the rental business, let me know. I want to know about your experience and what you did, what you had to do to stop this from happening. I want to continue in the rental business, and we have several units, but I can't continue to stay in business if I continue to do this. So let me know in the comments what you think I should do. Come back and watch the next video as we try to find these tenants and get them to court and see if we can recoup some of my money. In the next video, we'll be showing you the upstairs, and like I said, I think it's worse than the downstairs. But come back and watch it and help me see if we can stop this from ever happening to me again. If we get enough interest in these videos on doing this segment, I'm going to show at the end, the last video, I'll show the financials of what I actually paid for this unit, what the unit's worth now, and I want everybody to guess in the comments down below all through the series of how much it costs me to rehab this unit, to get it back turned ready for the next tenants to move in, and just how much damage these previous tenants did to my property. So comment down below on how much money you think it cost me to get it back ready. Thank everybody so much for watching. See you in the next video. Please subscribe and like if you want to follow this journey all the way to the end.